Hey basketball guys, we have news. Let's go to more Los Angeles Lakers news, but first don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave your like. Based on what Giannis Antetokounmpo has shown, does he want to leave the Bucks, and are the Lakers in a position to sign him? It is difficult, yes, but manager Rob Pelinka could put together a package of 5 players and offer it to the Bucks, including Austin Reaves. Giannis Antetokounmpo and Luka Doncic would be great successes for the Lakers and would look to win some titles. Giannis Antetokounmpo is physically strong and a high-level forward, and it is expected that he will want to play in the purple and gold. Because other teams will make better offers than the Lakers, but Giannis Antetokounmpo could ask to play with Doncic, and this would help the Lakers sign him. Giannis Antetokounmpo is one of the Lakers' desires for next season. The Los Angeles Lakers or Dallas Mavericks could make the biggest move of the NBA offseason. The Los Angeles Lakers made the first move to prepare for a post-LeBron James future this season by making a blockbuster trade for Luka Doncic. James, it seems, is likely to retire with the Lakers, although not for at least another season. Rather than link themselves to a trio of Doncic, James, and Austin Reaves, the Lakers are expected to make some moves this summer to build around Doncic, not James. On the other side of the Doncic trade, the Dallas Mavericks have opened their title window, as weird as that may seem. Anthony Davis is still a superstar, Klay Thompson is a solid role player, as are Daniel Gafford, Derek Lively III, PJ Washington, and Najee Marshall, and Kyrie Irving could return in time from his ACL injury for a postseason run. On top of that, the Mavericks shockingly won the draft lottery and will either draft Cooper Flagg, a win-now player in his own right, or flip the pick for an established superstar like Giannis Antetokounmpo. With the top pick being an excellent asset to land the Greek Freak, the Lakers might have to have a tough conversation if they want to outbid Dallas. This season, alongside Doncic and James, Austin Reaves emerged as a legitimate star in the NBA, although the Lakers still have clear weaknesses. Los Angeles needs rebounding and interior defense, and would be elated with a star who better fits Doncic's timeline. If the Lakers make Reaves available, then they could get a massive haul, putting the Dallas Mavericks to shame. The Mavs failed to get Reaves in the trade for Doncic, and there is little reason to believe that they even tried to. When Reaves gets traded this summer, and he will get traded, the stuff that the Lakers get back for him is going to make it seem even worse that Dallas didn't get him in the trade, predicted Bill Simmons. Who would the Lakers trade for? An established center like Daniel Gafford, Nick Claxton, or Kristaps Porzingis would make the most sense, although there is a path for them to land on Antetokounmpo. A lot of people are going to wonder about the Lakers. Could the Lakers make an offer? Yes, said ESPN's Brian Windhorst on Get Up. Could Giannis come in and say, "I am going nowhere but the Lakers"? Yes. And if that happens, that would increase it. But I don't think the Lakers or the Knicks could make an offer that's in the top 5 or 6. But because Giannis potentially has agency in this, then you would say that his words would matter a lot. It's possible, although unlikely, that the Lakers could shock the world for a second time in 2025. By Dallas giving the Lakers Doncic for only a single draft pick, the Lakers can, in theory, swap 3 picks and give up a pick in a deal. That would ruin any of their future flexibility, although for a duo of Giannis and Doncic, the future would be of no concern. While teams like the San Antonio Spurs, Houston Rockets, and Brooklyn Nets can offer more in the way of both talent and draft picks, there is a chance the Bucks try to do right by their star and send him to his preferred landing spot. Mock trade details. Lakers receive Giannis Antetokounmpo. Bucks receive Austin Reaves, Rui Hachimura, Shake Milton, Dorian Finney-Smith, Dalton Knecht, first-round pick swaps in 2026, 2028, and 2030, first-round pick in 2031, second-round pick in 2025. While this trade would be a blunder for the Bucks, getting back young players in Reaves and Knecht, as well as an unprotected draft pick and additional assets, is a better return than the Mavericks got for Doncic in February. However, with lottery luck on their side, the Mavericks, along with the Spurs and Rockets, can suddenly offer a better package for the MVP finalist. Lakers unlikely to re-sign 2 players in 2025 free agency. The Lakers are set to part ways with Markieff Morris and Alex Len as they retool. The Los Angeles Lakers are expected to part ways with two veterans in the upcoming 2025 NBA free agency period, Markieff Morris and Alex Len. Both players were late-season additions and had minimal impact during their brief stints in purple and gold, and neither is expected to return as the Lakers reshape their roster heading into the next campaign. Alex Len, who was acquired at the trade deadline to provide depth in the frontcourt, saw action in only 10 games, averaging 2.2 points and 3.1 rebounds while shooting 45.5% from the field. Despite the Lakers' glaring need for size, particularly after their playoff loss to the Minnesota Timberwolves exposed their lack of rim protection, Len never cracked the regular rotation. He remained behind Jackson Hayes in the pecking order and was mostly unused as head coach J.J. Redick often leaned on smaller, more versatile lineups. At 7 feet tall, Len theoretically filled a need for size, but his mobility limitations and lack of offensive versatility kept him off the floor in critical moments. Given his limited role and modest production, the Lakers are unlikely to offer him a new deal. Markieff Morris, on the other hand, returned to the Lakers as part of the Luka Doncic-Anthony Davis trade. Now 35 years old, Morris played in just 8 games, averaging 5.5 points and 1.9 rebounds. His value was more rooted in veteran leadership and locker room presence than in on-court production. While his influence and experience were appreciated internally, the Lakers are expected to prioritize younger, more athletic forwards who can contribute consistently on both ends of the floor. In contrast, the Lakers are more inclined to retain several other players from their current roster. Jackson Hayes, though not heavily featured in the playoff series against Minnesota, remains a viable backup big with energy, athleticism, and age on his side. At just 24, he could be retained on a modest deal as a long-term bench piece. Dorian Finney-Smith, who holds a player option, is viewed as a high-priority retention target. One of the league's best 3-and-D forwards, Finney-Smith's defensive versatility and spot-up shooting were crucial following the Luka trade. The Lakers are expected to do everything in their power to bring him back, even if it means negotiating a multi-year deal beyond his player option. Jordan Goodwin, who is on a team option, is also likely to return. The young guard showed toughness and flashes of two-way potential that could earn him a role as a rotation piece moving forward. His low salary and defensive upside make him an attractive keeper. Despite constant speculation each summer, it is almost certain that LeBron will opt out of his current contract and re-sign with the Lakers. Lakers land potential Anthony Davis replacement in latest mock draft. For the second consecutive season, the Los Angeles Lakers fell to a superior, more athletic team in a 5-game first-round playoff series. This time, however, the Lakers' issues stemmed more from a lack of interior resistance. In that department, LA is clearly hurting without 10-time All-Star center/power forward Anthony Davis, whom the club flipped to the Dallas Mavericks in exchange for 5-time All-NBA first-team guard Luka Doncic. Doncic is a terrific offensive player, but his defensive issues proved costly along the perimeter. And when the Minnesota Timberwolves penetrated the perimeter against Doncic and 21-time All-Star forward LeBron James, there was no one to stop them from getting whatever they could at the cup. In a fresh mock of the 2025 NBA draft from Sam Vecenie of The Athletic, the Lakers addressed that issue by adding a new big man. Los Angeles only has the number 55 pick in this June's 2025 NBA draft. Vecenie projects that the Lakers will select 6'10" Perth Wildcats power forward/center Hassan Almansa. Although he's just 19, Almansa has already logged significant pro experience. The Spaniard played for his native Real Madrid B club in 2020-21, aged just 15, and also suited up for overtime elite clubs Team OT and YNG Dreamers between 2021-23. He then suited up for the NBA G League Ignite during its final season, before most recently playing for Perth. During the Ignite's final season, 2023-24, the 6'10" big man notched averages of 11.7 points on 56% field goal shooting and 61.4% free throw shooting, 7.2 rebounds, 1.2 assists and 0.7 steals a night. In 29 contests for Perth during the 2024-25 NBL season, Almanza logged averages of 7.6 points on .511/.333/.534 shooting splits, 4.3 rebounds, and 0.8 dimes a night in 17.4 minutes per. Key 2025 Lakers and NBA offseason dates and deadlines. The 2024-25 season is still underway as the league and its fans await a winner of the 2025 NBA Finals. So far, the second round of the 2025 NBA playoffs has featured several exciting matchups, though the Los Angeles Lakers unfortunately find themselves out of the title race after losing in 5 games to the Minnesota Timberwolves in the first round. Los Angeles was never particularly close to advancing, setting up a pivotal offseason where changes to the roster are inevitable. The Lakers will have an opportunity to add cheap, young talent via the 2025 NBA Draft, though they'll have to do it in the second round as they don't own their first-round pick. Following the draft, the front office will need to sort out the roster starting with their star trio of LeBron James, Luka Doncic and Austin Reeves. James has yet to decide what he'll do for next season, though Doncic and Reeves will be extension eligible later in the offseason. There are also several role players entering the final year of their respective deals, though the front office will need to decide whether they'll look to extend or trade them. As is the case every year, the NBA's offseason calendar will slow down dramatically in August before things ramp up for training camp at some point in September. Lakers and NBA key offseason dates. June 25, Day 1 of NBA Draft, first round. June 26, Day 2 of NBA Draft, second round. June 29, last day for decisions on player, team, and early termination options. Last day for teams to make qualifying offers to players eligible for restricted free agency. June 30, last official day of the 2024-25 NBA league year. Last day for players eligible for veteran extensions in 2024-25 to sign them. Teams can begin negotiating with free agents from other clubs, 3 p.m. Pacific Time. July 1, official start of the 2025-26 NBA league year. Moratorium period begins. Restricted free agents can sign an offer sheet. Teams can begin signing players to 1- or 2-year minimum salary contracts. Teams can begin signing players to 2-way contracts. Teams can begin signing first-round picks to rookie-scale contracts. Teams can begin signing second-round picks using the second-round pick exception. Teams can begin exercising the third- or fourth-year team options for 2026-27 on rookie-scale contracts. July 6, moratorium period ends, 9:01 a.m. Pacific Time. Teams can begin officially signing players, extending players, and completing trades, 9:01 a.m. Pacific Time. The 24-hour period for matching an RFA offer sheet signed during the moratorium begins, 9:01 a.m. Pacific Time. July 10 to 20th, Las Vegas Summer League. July 13, last day for teams to unilaterally withdraw qualifying offers to restricted free agents. July 31, players signed using the second-round pick exception begin to count against a team's cap. August 5, last day for teams to issue required tenders to assign second-round picks. August 29, last day for teams to waive players and apply the stretch provision to their 2025-26 salaries. Lakers can reunite Luka Doncic with ex-teammate if Mavericks fail to agree on deal with 6 feet 10 inches big man. The Los Angeles Lakers have a chance to go after their prime big man target in Daniel Gafford again. Should the Mavericks fail to pay their center in the offseason, the Lakers could very realistically pair him up with Luka Doncic again. The Los Angeles Lakers, following a disappointing early exit from the 2025 NBA playoffs, are actively seeking solutions to bolster their roster, particularly in the front court. One potential target was presented as Dallas Mavericks center Daniel Gafford. Although initial reports made it seem like Gafford wouldn't be available for acquisition, recent updates suggest that the Lakers may still have a chance at landing the center. Gafford's future with the Mavericks is uncertain due to ongoing contract extension negotiations. The Mavs big man is entering the final year of his contract and wants a pay raise. However, Dallas has to consider all their options as their starting center, Derek Lively, is also a year away from being available for a contract extension. In light of this, Gafford finds himself at a bit of an impasse with the organization. At 26 years old, he has proven to be one of the most hard-working and effective centers coming off the bench. With an average of 12.3 points and 6.8 rebounds per game, the Mavs big man made solid contributions to the team's efforts, even during his few games as a starter. Gafford's contract is currently valued at $14.3 million. Although there is no scope to give him more money in the immediate context, the Mavs could offer him an extension. But, if this deal is not reached, it would be sensible for the team to look at trading him to get some value out of him rather than losing him in free agency.